Brotherhood Ballad back again. How does it feel after the NFL week 3?
Um, if you want to just give your initial thoughts while I pull something up here, and then I'll go into what I've got to say.
So, just to start off, we might as well get into it. I have some key winners and losers for week 3 of the NFL. We might as well start on the negative side. I think Achilles has been a huge loser, not just in the NFL, but in the last calendar year. We've had Halliburton, we've had Tatum, we've had Eckler, we've had Achilles are just bursting everywhere. Najee Harris is probably going to be out for the whole entire season. Another loser, the Danny Dimes haters. They're losing. The stock for the Danny Dimes hate group is crashing down. The Colts are on an unbelievable run. I checked just a couple hours ago. Coach of the year is the Colts coach. I forgot his name, but it's like Steinbeck or something like that.
Yeah, are you're referring to or Indiana Jones, right?
Oh yeah. Indiana Jones. They're
Yeah.
calling it on the broadcast. It's certified now. It's a certified nickname. And last but not least for the losers, I got Ramondre Stevenson. He cannot hang on to the ball for his life.
And Antonio Gibson
And Gibson. It's just
and Drake May.
and Drake. The Patriot to be a Pats fan right now is every week to pretty much just put an IV in your arm after the game because it's a full on. It's a struggle every single week to be a Pats fan. I'm not really a Pats fan anymore now that Gronk's retired, but that's pretty much it for the losers. For some winners before we get into the
Also,
recap.
really quick before you go into winners, did you mention James Conner too? He's done for the season.
Oh, with the was that Achilles?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, that sucks for the Cards fans out there. But
Yeah,
legendary. Didn't he go to Pitt?
that sounds right.
Yeah, shout out to brother Willie Pete. But
Yeah.
as we get into the winners, non-offensive touchdowns was a huge winner this week. We saw a bunch of blocked field goals for touchdowns. We saw a lot of pick sixes. Um, I think it's safe to say, are the Eagles now the new Chiefs? I think they were a huge winner so far. The huge comeback against the Rams. The Eagles are looking really unstoppable in the NFC. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks, three straight game-winning drives for the Bucks, undefeated season so far. And then I think a winner, the last thing I have for the winner is the Russell Wilson hate group. I think they're winning a big time. That stock is going straight up. He had some horrible plays. Did you see the end of the Chiefs game where he just threw the ball out of bounds pretty much four times in a row and then one QB draw?
No, I almost had a broken TV by that point.
I didn't want to list Packers as a loser because they're not quite a loser, but it was ugly. We can get into that now if you want,
Um,
but I think we have to do
I had
something first.
I had something on my mind before you. I mean, you can go do that. You can do it. Yes, sir.
The season's not over. We have Arizona, Iowa State this weekend. Cheers to that.
Yeah. Don't worry, mine's coming. But before um I wanted to say anything, we do we get copyrighted on here? All right. One second here. Oh yeah, also shout out Tiger Woods, but that's here in a little bit.
5 letters here, just for everybody out there in Packerland and yourself today. RELAX.
You're goddamn right, Aaron.
You okay?
What do you drink? Oh, is that a chorus?
Mountains are blue, baby.
Yes, sir. Mountains are
Also,
always
shout out to
blue.
Mike Gundy.
Yeah, Mike
He's a
Gundy's
legend
gone.
always in Stillwater.
Yeah, I mean it was bound to happen. The Cowboys suck. I mean, not just talking about Oklahoma State. Um, Also, I'm not going to really talk too much about Green Bay because I'm just going to get heated and it's not going to be pretty for the podcast. I don't want our viewers to see me mad. Um, Also, speaking of winners, I guess, even though I hate putting these two things in the same sentence as a winner, but for the first time ever in franchise history, the same Vikings player had multiple defensive touchdowns in a game. So for any Vikings fans or NFL historians out there, that's a good one for you. A good trivia question. Also, it's funny how a couple weeks ago they want to call leverage in the Broncos Colts game, but then it's almost like I saw the exact same thing in the Eagles Rams game in the first blocked field goal. So it's funny how that works. Um, the NFL picks and chooses when they choose to call things, and not a fan of either four of those teams that I just referenced. But I just think it's funny when you have a fucking mid-ass quarterback that throws 5 to 6 yard checkdowns and lets Saquon Barkley run over every defense, and then just casually get get away with multiple leverage calls that were not called, and that AJ Brown touchdown. If I've ever seen an offensive PI, that was it. But I guess he doesn't apply to offensive PI either. I guess that's just how it goes in Philly. I mean, the fans are abysmal. They're on their motorbikes doing wheelies in the middle of traffic. Like, I mean, like I think of Philly fans and I just think of degenerates. But for the most part, obviously, that doesn't include everybody.
I mean, they have to root for Joel Embiid. I would be a degenerate too.
Yeah, I mean, they also had to root for Ben Simmons at 1.2, so that would cause me to have emotional turmoil. So yeah, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I think, it was a very shitty weekend in the NFL. Um, listen, my focus is not on the NFL right now. It's on something related to my background here. It's what I've been waiting for 2 years now. The return. The Ryder Cup is home. It's back in the United States. Um, for the viewers out there, I've been playing golf my whole life. I played golf in college, so I live for this. The Ryder Cup every 2 years. Um, between the so they have 12 people on each team. And for the Ryder Cup, it's a point-based system to earn your spot on the team. So it's the six best Americans that earn their spot through, winning events, doing well, and earning points. It's the same side for the European team, but for the European team, it's just Europe. Like that's it. So like the UK, Ireland, Scotland, any European country. And so those six guys also earn points and they become the six players that have earned their spot on the team. And then the remaining six spots, so 12 total, the remaining six are captain's picks, which are decided upon by the captains of the team, which they feel like would be good additions but didn't qualify through uh, the point system. And so we've got a we've got a return this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Bethpage Black Golf Course in Farmingdale, New York, which is northern New York. They've held multiple majors there. It's an amazing site. I've actually had the opportunity to play there by myself. I This is one of the best weekends for me when it comes around. I know we've got Micah Parsons return to Dallas. That's on the back of my mind right now because as after the loss to Cleveland, I just kind of thought like free betters out there, don't bet on the Packers. I mean, this weekend, I don't. I mean, I know that the Bears just ran them over. So like one would think that the Packers could do the same because in theory they have a better offense than Chicago. But and CeeDee Lamb's out for Dallas too. He's going to be put on IR according to Jerry Jones. Um, but I mean, Mike has already been interviewed, excuse me, multiple times this week about his return to Dallas, and he's already said how it's going to be hard for him to, like not hard for him in the sense of doing his job to get to the quarterback, but hard once he gets to Dak. Like it's, I don't think he's going to be all the way there because he was so loved by the Dallas fans and the players. It just, yeah, there's a lot going on in my mind, but I'm focused on the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, it's been pretty back and forth. I mean, last year or not last year, the last time that they played in 2023, Europe won that one, and then 2021, US did win that one. Out of all of the players, obviously we have some studs. Obviously Rory coming off the Masters win. Scheffler, I mean, he's been the
Yeah, I
best player
fucking
in
hate
golf.
Rory McIlroy, but continue.
Out of all of these guys, what what kind of what were you kind of expecting from each of these players, and which ones do you think are going to have kind of a breakout, and who do you think will kind of underperform?
Yeah, so respectfully, Europe has been putting belt to our ass since 2014. They've won 8 out of the last 10 Ryder Cups, but all time I think we have like 10 more Ryder Cup championships
It's
than Europe.
27 to 15 all time.
Yeah, so 12 more, but in the past 10 years it's been very heavily on Europe's side. Now, for people who follow golf and like know the names of the people that are going to be in the tournament or sorry, in the event, even as an American, I would say that there's more name like notoriety for the people that are on the European team rather than the Team USA. But I think Team USA just like given the fact that it's also in the United States, it's kind of that home court advantage. And for everybody that watches golf knows that the captain's pick of Justin Thomas for Team USA was a huge pick. Um, I couldn't agree with it more. Justin Thomas is one of the most electric players in team events. He's like, he's probably like putting him in comparison to like an NBA player, like he's probably like James Harden in his prime. He's probably like in football terms,
Does he fold under pressure like Harden?
no, eh. I mean, he just like I'm trying to think of like a good NFL player that's like known for just like bringing the energy all the time and getting the fans hyped up. He's
Like a
like
JJ Watt?
yeah, like a JJ Watt almost. Like just all out, no all gas, no brakes all the time. He's similar to like a Miles Garrett type of vibe. Like we're always ready to play. He turns golf into a sport that's fun for people to watch. I love that as a captain's pick. So in terms of like a breakout per se, even though Justin Thomas has one on the tour this season, I think he's gonna go ape shit. I can't wait to see him play it. And as much as I hate Bryson because that fucker joined Live, that terrorist organization and their oil money, um, I mean, he's earned a spot. Um, Him and Scotty are going to be paired together when they're doing the four balls and stuff like that. It's going to be bad. I mean, because Bryson's going to drop. I mean, there's so many drivable par fours on that course, and Bryson's just going to be a madman on the tee box. And honestly, I cannot wait. Coverage starts early, which also means you know what else starts early.
It's I saw the schedule for Saturday, and I mean just it starts at like early in the morning, like six, right? Six or seven.
I think 7 a.m. our time.
7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then the Saturday slate, we're gonna go games all day.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's run through them.
I'll run through them. We got Ryder Cup at 7. We got, I mean, if you're into like going straight from Ryder Cup to game day starts from 8 to 11. And then at 11, we have a ranked matchup, USC Illinois, two top 25 teams.
Yeah, too bad Illinois just got fucking 65 put on them.
And then at 2:30, we have LSU Ole Miss, two
Yeah,
top
Lane
50
Kiffin's
teams.
daughter's getting fucking sent to Pound Town by the LSU linebacker. Lane
Shout out
Kiffin
Wig
tweet,
Week.
yeah, Lane Kiffin's tweeted Bethy over.
6 o'clock, we have Arizona, Iowa State, which
Just a whiteout at Jack Trice.
that's going to be huge. And then 30 minutes later, we have a whiteout again, Penn State, Oregon. And then at 6:30, we have, at the same time, we have Bama, Georgia. So, I mean, and then Ryder Cup the next day. And Ryder Cup Friday, like
Yep.
some
This
like,
is this starts Friday.
yeah. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be just sports nonstop and potentially like 16 hours straight of chicanery. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And then obviously going into Sunday after the Ryder Cup, NFL, there is an 8 a.m. game, I believe, Steelers, Vikings
8:30,
in Dublin.
Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin. So Ryder Cup Sunday morning, NFL Sunday morning, and then you move into the noon slate. and then you have Sunday night. You have Packers, Cowboys, in Jerry World. But good stat for you guys. The Packers are undefeated since Jerry World has been created. They've never lost. So, I mean, who the hell knows where it's going to take us on Sunday? I have no hope, but Aaron Rodgers always tells me to relax, so maybe I should just RELAX.
Did you want to move on from week three and into week four? Or did you have any last second thoughts on week three?
Yeah, I like the Jackson Dart confirmed starting, but the Giant, did you not see that today? The Giants confirmed Jackson Dart starting next
Well,
weekend.
that
Well,
changed
this
that
coming
changed my
weekend.
pick for the because I had it for I mean spoilers to my week four pick, but I had if Jackson Dart was playing, I'm taking the Giants
Hmm.
spread because it's 6.5. So I'm
Yeah.
taking that now. I was not going to take it if Russell Wilson was going to play, but I don't think they'll beat the Chargers, but I think Dart's gonna he looks good. I mean, he was in there for like some option plays, but he just gives another element because Russ is not gonna run the ball. So
Russ has this like Russ can throw a deep ball for days, like the all-time chucker. But like, I mean, yeah, it's why not start Dart now? Even though the Giants' schedule is going to be so hard, it's not look good. The Giants'
throwing him in
schedule,
that is gonna be tough.
yeah. I hope as a non-Giants fan. I hope that they're not rushing this Dart start because their upcoming like next 5 or 6 games, they have to run a gauntlet. Like it might be bad. They might not win a game. And
Okay,
I just
so
don't
right
want
now
Dart to,
it's Chargers,
yeah.
Saints next week. That's their one chance because I think both of those teams. I mean, whoever wins that game, the other team might not win for who knows how long. Then after that, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles again, 49ers, Bears, maybe. So that's,
It
I mean,
depends if Purdy's bad.
it's, what was it?
It depends if Purdy comes back.
Oh, yeah. Because Mac Jones is, I don't think this streak is going to continue for
No.
much longer. But if those are your final thoughts for week three, we can get into the week four slate.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one more thing just about the Dart, like them starting Dart. Like I want, and because I think if you go back, I think my prediction like earlier in some of our vids like what we did last year turn or like during the draft, I think I predicted Jackson Dart to be the best quarterback out of this draft class. Maybe him and Cam Ward, but I just hope that the Giants don't rush this because I would hate to see Jackson Dart like A get hurt or B just like shit the bed and it looks bad, but they're playing bad teams, but he got, rushed to start.
And his confidence goes, and you know
Yeah.
how that goes.
So yeah, I'm ready to move on though.
Yeah, Jackson Dart. We'll have to see what he does against the Chargers. To start us off, I mean, Thursday night football, we got a divisional matchup, Seahawks,
Yeah.
Cardinals. Right now, Seahawks are 1.5. How are you feeling about that?
I think the Seahawks are legit.
I
I
really
think
like
they
what I'm
have.
seeing so far.
I think they absolutely have like I've been saying. I think they're going to win their division. I think they have the chance to like stick out in the NFC. I don't know how far they'll go, but I think they're legit as of week 3. So 1.5. I mean, I get it because it's a divisional matchup. Like I think when Packers play the Lions in week 1, it closed at one, like the spread was 1. So if I'm betting that game, I'm gonna buy a point and bet it at Seattle minus point 0.5.
Yeah, and then Sunday, like we mentioned earlier, at 8:30 kickoff, Vikings Steelers in Dublin. These are kind of stay away games for me. I don't want to bet on Brazil games. I don't want to bet on
No,
Ireland games. It's kind of going to be a toss up. Vikings backup quarterback or is JJ? I don't think he's ready.
no, I think it's still Carson Wentz.
It'll be Wentz and Rodgers battling it out in Ireland.
So, did Rodgers play an international game with the Jets?
We'll we'll check on
That
that.
Yeah. So if he did not play an international game with the Jets, the last time he played an international game was with the Packers. They played the Giants and he got hurt in an international game. So, um, I would stay away from that game.
He
But
played
simply
in a game in London with the Packers in 2022 against the Giants,
against the Giants.
and then in London with the Jets in 2024 against the Vikings.
Okay. Yeah, so Not his last trip, but the one before that, he got hurt in the Giants game. Yeah, so I wouldn't touch it. I would say purely for the fact that I mean, I guess Wentz is like a decent quarterback. I mean, obviously I'm never gonna pick the Vikings to win a game. Like, but who knows? Rodgers might do his thing. I hope the Steelers when I'm picking the Steelers, like in the pick'ems that I'm in, I'm definitely picking Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm taking them plus 2.5.
I
Giants
like it.
Chargers, like I mentioned. Now that Dart's starting, give me the plus 6.5. I do think the Chargers will still win, but I think the Giants will make it close. I like what I saw out of Scadaboo against the Chiefs. He looked pretty good. Obviously, things didn't work out for Russ in the end, but we'll have to see what see what happens with Dart. You have the Chargers, I'm assuming for that one.
Oh, for sure. I've got a Chargers money line.
Now, this is just a poop fecta, if you will.
Yeah.
Titans, Texans, both at 0 and 3. I don't think this game really matters. Texans 7.5 point favorites. I kind of like the Titans to cover that, but that's not going to make the multi-view on my TV. That's all I'm saying.
It won't make my multi-view either. I mean, I don't really have much to say. CJ Stroud has had back-to-back horrible years. I don't know what the hell's going on in Houston. Um, yeah. I mean,
And
who cares?
another potential, just a terrible game to watch. Commanders, Falcons.
Oh,
Marcus Mariota,
you mean the Heisman winner?
we've seen him do well. I mean, I haven't really heard from him much in the NFL in recent years, but he seemed to ball out, and Penix did the complete opposite last week against Carolina. So that one, I don't really care. I have Washington winning, but we can kind of move on from that one. And this game, New Orleans and Buffalo is 16
Oh,
and a half point spread. It's the biggest since Baltimore, Cleveland, and last season when Baltimore was 19.5 point favorites. Do you think Buffalo covers?
fuck, it should be like 40 points. Dude, Josh Allen is gonna have a field day.
They said that I was listening to a podcast earlier, and they said that the worst start ever for a quarterback without winning a game was 0 and 15, and Spencer Rattler right now is 0 and 9 as a starter. I think he could definitely clear that this season.
The Saints are a joke of an organization. I mean,
The best thing they've done in the 2020s is get Taysom Hill. That's pretty much it.
I guess.
But he's Taysom Hill, so Eagles Buccaneers could be fun.
Baker always has the Eagles number at least once. Give me where is the game?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, give me Buccaneers money line.
I am taking the plus 3.5, so I'm with you there. Browns Lions.
Give me, dude, the Lions are gonna fucking murder them. Dude, the Lions
Panthers
just
Patriots.
who and who?
Panthers Patriots. It's gonna be
Oh
bad.
my God, that's gonna be a snooze fest.
Jaguars 49ers. I don't really
Who
care.
cares?
Colts Rams
That might be decent.
could be fun.
Could be
Ravens
fun.
Chiefs both at 1 and 2.
Derrick
Don't
Henry is
predict
playing
that.
like shit.
Give me Baltimore and Bears Raiders.
Really?
I'll take Baltimore. They're favored 2.5 at the Chiefs, which is pretty crazy that the Chiefs in back-to-back home games have been underdogs.
Yeah, well, they're playing horrible.
It's bad.
Patrick Mahomes looked like he aged 5 years in one off season.
It's looking real bad for a Chiefs fan. Shout out to Brother Brady though, but it's looking rough. Bears
Justin.
Raiders. There's a lot of just horrible games. And last but not least, Saturday night, Packers
Sunday night.
Cowboys. Let's
Sunday
hope
night,
the
man.
Packers win. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have more thoughts of the NFL, specifically the Packers next week, win or lose. My head is my head is with the Ryder Cup right now. My first love, as Lee Corso said.
I knew not to contact you in 48 hours after the loss. I knew it was gonna be slim pickings there, but doubleheader on Monday night. Broncos, Bengals, and Jets, Dolphins. Let's just say I'm only going to be watching one of those games. The other one I don't want to touch at all. Bengals Broncos. Let's just say if the Broncos go to 1-3, I'll be very much in your same spot. Not really wanting to talk about the Broncos at all because it's been really shaky. They should be 2-1. The Colts game was just absolute travesty. But if we lose to Jake Browning and the Bengals, then I might be on the no contact list for a while. So
It was just
kind of a crappy week 4 slate in my opinion. But I mean that's what happens when it's early and some teams are really starting to separate, and we know who the best teams are and who
I
the
think this is a must win for Green Bay going into a bye week. I'm just gonna put it like that. Even
100%,
though they're 2-1, it's a must win game going into a bye week. It's a
100%.
must win game.
I couldn't agree more. Did you want to hit on some college before we wrap up?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Gundy. It's been real. Um, I mean, he had nearly like 20 seasons of making a bowl. The only time he missed a bowl was his first season, last season, and probably this season, even though he didn't make it all the way. But a slew of transfer guys are going to hit the transfer portal. This is the third coach firing we've seen already in college. I think it's just it's becoming so hard to be a college coach. We're seeing it with Dabo. Like people are wanting Dabo's head in um, Carolina right now, and he's brought them multiple titles. So you really can't have one bad season, or
He
you're.
had a fucking prime Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence and Hunter Renfro when he was good. Like I don't wasn't wasn't not ETN. They had some good running backs too. I mean, the fact that they're calling for Dabo to be fired is, I mean, it just blows my mind. This is why I hate college football. It's just a fucking joke. The NIL is so stupid. The transfer portals, I get the transfer portal, but
I think they should sit out a year.
I do too.
I think just bring it back. I mean,
Instead of firing coaches, we should fire players. Oh, you want to complain about not winning? Then how about you get off the team? You can't execute on the field. Why is it the coach's fault?
it's not Dabo's fault. I mean, I think he's
Cade
got to definitely
Klubnik is a
adapt or
joke.
die. I think he has to try to get in the transfer portal this offseason because him not really wanting to use that and like use that to his advantage is just he's behind the times. He's got to catch up or he's going to be fired. Does that mean he should be fired? I don't think so, but he's got to catch up and adapt to the times because the times now it's like it's a year by year basis. Like we've seen Miami go from year to year getting Cam Ward and now Carson Beck, and they just fill it in. Oregon, we see it every single year. We saw Bo Nix slide in, do good. Dylan Gabriel slide in and do good. Now we're seeing it with Dante Moore. It's kind of like a year by year, like signing these dudes to 1 year deals and hoping that they'll stay. And a lot of the coach's job now is just ass kissing your players and just hoping that they'll stay. We saw it a bunch last year. Like Brent Brennan was saying for Arizona that he didn't have to focus that much on that this season, going into this season. Because last season it was like, please stay. Like I'm gonna now people kind of have like a sense of what his culture is. So I'm just fired up for the Arizona Iowa State game. Plus the Ryder Cup. It's gonna be amazing. This will be my first time actually fully watching. This past Masters was like my first time actually watching. So I'm fired up.
Yeah.
It's a good little
Shout out.
rivalry.
Y'all see what this is. 4-0 Mean Green. Shout out North Texas. Um, they're my one of my predictions to finish well. I bet they win the American. Um, so shout out North Texas. I hate college football now more than ever. I think college, like legendary coaches getting called for being fired because, oh, I mean, my college kid can't make enough money. Well, you don't go to college to make money. You go to college to earn the chance to make a shit ton of money and then set your family in generations of wealth. It just, ever since NIL, like, I cannot stand it at all. I don't think you should get paid to play any form of college sport whatsoever.
We're even seeing like right now, even today I saw the top 7 transfer portal class is 27-0 combined. So you pretty much, as long as you have the money from the boosters and things like that, you can pretty much just buy your team. We saw that with Texas Tech. They just bought a whole slew of like defensive linemen. I mean, they had Barrett Morton, who has been there for a couple of years, but
Mhm.
I mean, they pretty much just paid these guys to come and like and that's not the way that it should be because it's just a disadvantage to schools like North Texas or like smaller schools that aren't able to pay millions of dollars for these quarterbacks. And
Like Sun
sometimes,
Belt teams and stuff.
exactly. It makes like situations like I mean, even Nico Iamaleava just completely ruined his opportunity. He had a if it was before NIL, he probably would have just stayed in Tennessee and been a legend there, but he decided, oh, I need to make more money. But it's like these players are getting too greedy. I think they're just too young. When you get rich young, it really just
It
there's too
fucks you
much,
up.
there's too much happening. We saw it with a lot of athletes, the too much, too soon, too quick era. Um, it's going to be bad. We're going to see some tidal waves for sure. It's going to cause it's already causing a seismic shift in the sport. And we've already seen it with, it's all about money nowadays. I think the conference realignment too is just horrible. Stanford, like women's track and field should not go to Clemson for a race. I think that's just stupid. Cal shouldn't have to go all the way across the country. USC shouldn't have to go to Lansing for a Michigan State football game. I think it's just conference realignment. I really missed the Pac-12 after dark. I thought that was so
Me
fun.
too.
The Big Ten, even with like Nebraska and like the Big 12 with Texas and Oklahoma, it's just not the same. But it's a whole different sport now. It doesn't even it feels like college football because you have the fans and the band, but it's just a different than it was even 10 years ago. So
Yeah, I was never a fan, and now this definitely like I'm more of a fan of game day. Like I love Lee Corso for the short amount of time I watched him. I love Herb Street, Chris Fowler, all those guys. McAfee obviously is carrying it. I love McAfee. I get more.
Saban's been good.
Yeah, Saban's been cool too for sure. I get more enjoyment and pleasure out of watching game day than actually watching college football because of like reiterating literally everything you just said to a T. I think like I think TikTok and all these stupid other social media apps have ruined people's and college athletes' ideas of like what it means to play a college sport. Like yeah, it's stupid. I mean, yeah, cool. Like the Iowa State Arizona game is going to be fun. Two undefeated Big 12 teams duking it out under the lights of Jack Trice. But if Arizona and Iowa State play next year, it's going to be a whole different bunch of players. Like it's just like Brady once talked about how back when he was in college, players would go to college for 4 years, develop under a system, develop under a coach, learn the culture, learn what it means to be a team player, and then if they were good enough, they would advance like Brady did. Obviously, that's an exception, but even like not as good players as Brady, you stay under one coach and you learn a system. You learn how to be a good team player. You learn how to develop your skills rather than, oh, I should go to UCLA and be a shit fucking quarterback, but I'm making $2 million to do nothing in front of 20,000 fans at where do they play? The Rose
Rose
Bowl?
Bowl, yeah.
Yeah. So the Rose Bowl holds like 80,000 people, and I'm filling up a quarter of that to play like a JV quarterback. Like nobody wants to see that.
It's it's uh it's definitely a problem that college football is facing, but as long as the bills are being paid, it's just a money train. But I'm really excited for the Ryder Cup. Do you have any matchups that you're interested in? I'm not really familiar with the pairings, but just I mean you mentioned Scheffler and Bryson, but give me some matchups that you're looking for. How do you think Rory's going to do coming off the Masters? How do you think Justin Rose is?
Yeah, so they don't excuse me. They don't announce the specific events until I think the day before. So like so the opening day of the Ryder Cup should have actually been today, but they had to move it to tomorrow because of weather, which doesn't I mean it doesn't mean anything because no golf was going to be played today. But like so we won't know like who's playing who and who's playing with who like against other people until I'd say at the earliest Wednesday night into Thursday morning, probably, because it starts Friday. But yeah, I mean, Team USA is great. I hate Rory. He's a fucking clown. I mean, he's just such a joke. Everything's about him. He's a crybaby. He's just a bitch. The only thing that I have nice to say about Rory is the fact that he stood up for the PGA Tour against Liv, so shout out him for that. But I mean, he tries to make everything about him. His ego's through the roof. Who cares that he has a Grand Slam? He's the worst golfer to have a Grand Slam. Um, Justin Rose is like that. I've liked Justin Rose's whole career. Um, Team Europe has got some good guys.
Our guy Ludwig.
Yeah, Ludwig Åberg, that Swedish guy. He didn't really have that good of a season, to be honest, like compared to what he's done in the past. But yeah, I mean, if we look through all of Team USA, like the six are the six people that made it on their own. I can't remember exactly, but like I know for sure, like Scheffler, JJ Spaun, Xander Schauffele, um, Bryson also was an automatic qualifier. But through and through, I think Team USA is just. I mean, I'm biased, but it's going to be a hell of a 3 day span. Team Europe always brings it. I know they're fierce competitors, and I can't wait for it. I just love talking shit about Rory. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, so next week we'll do a recap of the Ryder Cup regardless.
Yeah, we'll have a lot coming next week. We'll have some games that will pretty much shape up the college football season. We'll see if there's any crazy things that happen in the NFL, though. As we mentioned, I mean, the slate is it's pretty iffy. We only have a couple key matchups that we're looking forward to. Obviously, Micah Parsons' return to Dallas will be, I'm sure, emotional for both fan bases in some fashion.
Yeah, and oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, what were you gonna say?
Jerry Jones said that they're not going to give him a video tribute, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it's just how do you
He's
not
being
give
an egomaniac, like.
how do you not give Micah Parsons a video tribute? I just don't understand that. It's insane.
Yeah, that I mean,
He literally was like, "Yeah, I don't think it's fitting right now to give Micah Parsons a tribute video, unlike where we did with Emmett Smith. It was a lot different." Yeah, no shit. Emmett Smith is one of the best players ever, but how do you not give Micah Parsons, who's arguably your best player on both sides of the like in the whole team, the best player that you had?
it's a joke.
The whole reason why Micah didn't stay is because Dak blew up the quarterback market. Dak started like this train of all these quarterbacks getting paid. And then literally next season, the same thing happened. CeeDee Lamb blew up the wide receiver market. They jacked up all the like they paid Dak an erroneous amount of money to do nothing, to get ran over by Aaron Jones with the Packers in the playoffs. CeeDee Lamb has been producing. I can't say anything negative about CeeDee Lamb. I hope he gets healthy, but yeah, it's just a joke.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what happens in that game, but both of those teams are definitely going in very different directions. This has been it for the Brotherhood Ballad. NFL Week 4 is upon us, and let's hope that some outcomes turn out this weekend. Hopefully, the USA performs. Hopefully, the Wildcats perform and the Packers, but we'll have to see what happens. We'll catch you guys next week.